I was reading online that a lot of people didn't actually like this movie.
Yeah, this movie, like, by the large Resident Evil community, probably wasn't well received, but
Yeah, probably not.
it was what we had. It was what we had, and it's really all we got in terms of Resident Evil live action movies. So
True. Yeah.
it's not like it's a saturated market out there. Like the computer generated movies are pretty good. Like the CGI ones, those are good movies.
I haven't actually watched those yet.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah, there's so many of them.
I don't know. I mean, I liked this movie as a movie. I mean, I watch it all the time since it came out for years, and I like the movie as a movie. Now, I think that Mila Jovovich is a really good actress, and she's kind of badass, so makes a good
She does
movie.
the badass thing very, very well.
She really does. Yeah. Like that scene with the dogs, she like runs
Yep.
up the wall and then kicks it. I was like, oh, so cool.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure, like, I'm sure there's lots of other female actors who could have pulled it off, but, like, I would rather watch Mila Jovovich do it, to be perfectly honest. Like,
Well, yeah,
she just does it so well.
she does. Yeah, she does. She's just got this like natural badass to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it
Yep.
might be like her facial expression. She's always got this like, I don't give a shit.
She does a lot of facial acting, I guess you would call it. Like,
Yeah,
she's always, like, very expressionistic with her face.
she really is.
Very.
Yeah. I gotta say, though, one thing that was kind of weird, I'm like, if you're gonna have female lead, why don't you just go ahead and make her Jill instead of a new character, Alice?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of people's biggest problem is that they actually didn't bring the stars in until I think it was the second movie. Then you got
Yeah.
a couple of the stars, but you didn't get like an overwhelming amount of them. Like, in the first game, you were all stars. It was all stars all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
because they were out looking for the crashed helicopter of another team, and they found the helicopter, and then they got attacked by dogs, and then the pilot took off, and then that's how they even got left out there in the forest in the first place.
Yeah.
They did have the mansion, you know what I mean? You didn't get the whole thing inside the mansion, but
No.
I guess you kind of did. You were underneath the mansion in the hive, but
Yeah. You got to see like the mansion, and they had like crows in the trees, which is a nice nod to the games. And they
yeah,
had the dogs because you got the dark guard
yep,
dogs in the games. So
yep,
that was cool.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. The way the whole movie started off was really good. I thought that there was going to be more mansion when I first seen the movie, I was like, oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But then no. Then you went underground. And I mean, I thought like that whole concept was cool too. Like, oh, there's a big facility underground. Like that makes sense for Umbrella.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's what they do.
And the fact that you have to take a train all the way down to get to it, I was like, yeah.
Because the mansion is a fair distance outside of the city,
Hmm.
even in the games. And then yeah, there's no underground train that connects that mansion to the city, I don't think, in the games. But
I don't think so. I know that there's a train above ground.
yeah, because that's where like Resident Evil Zero takes place, I think.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens in the Arklay Mountains that even brought the stars out there in the first place.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen some of that.
Yeah, me too. I
Look,
know.
movie companies, do it again. Do it again, but just do it better. You can do it.
Apparently, the latest movie that they made was just basically a remake of the first game.
See, I'd like to watch that. I haven't watched that.
Oh, we'll get to that one.
We will get to that
We
one.
will get to that one in like, how many movies are there? 8 weeks?
There's so many Resident Evil movies.
I know.
Oh,
I know. And
wow.
really, they could have stopped at like 3.
Yeah,
That would have been okay.
like even 2. We got to see Nemesis. That was cool.
Yeah, Nemesis was cool. Yeah.
Roll the credits,
Yeah.
Roll the credits.
The fact that they made Matt Nemesis, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, because like in the games, you don't have any backstory. You don't even know who the guy's name was or if it was a guy. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
like, yeah.
fine, make Matt Nemesis. That's all right.
I liked that. I like that.
Yeah.
Like when that was revealed at the end of the movie, the whole Nemesis program, I was just like kind of clapping because I wanted more.
Yeah.
I wanted more of like the espionage and stuff like that, but I just couldn't really do that because of the way the movie actually ended with her out in Raccoon City and things have gone to fucking snot.
Yeah. That's true.
We had all kinds of cool characters though.
Yeah, there is lots of cool characters. I mean, Alice is obviously really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't mind some of the other, what did they call them? Umbrella Corporation commandos.
Yeah, I thought that they were some kind of commando or something. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that they were okay.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Like they seemed really like in the very beginning. Well, I guess not the very beginning. You get the whole virus scene before that, like where
Yeah.
the unknown persons is doing the things, and then Alice wakes up in the bathroom, and we don't know why she's like sleeping in the tub, but we don't judge people.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. We've all
Yeah.
been there. Just the way they come busting in, they're just like, "Hey, what's happening here?" And she's just like, "I don't fucking know, man. I just
Yeah.
woke up."
Yeah. And it was cool that they kind of kept it secret almost, like what was happening, just like if you woke up with Alice, right? Like she had no clue, we had no clue.
And then they let the cat out of the bag a little bit that the hive has defense systems, and that was obviously one of the side effects. Not sure why though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing about the movie is they stop and explain.
I like that.
Like before you even get into the movie, there's that just redness, and then they're telling you like a brief history.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Why didn't you watch Resident Evil? Why didn't you watch the first Resident Evil?
It took like not even 2 minutes, and I really appreciated it.
It was that little part was well written, and you
Mhm.
understood just how deep into the world
Yep.
Umbrella was ingrained. Like they
Yeah.
had their fingers in just about everything.
Well, and I could imagine like somebody coming into this movie who's never seen any of the games or even heard about them. Just that like couple minutes there really helps out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really paints the picture of Umbrella for you.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then they all bust in, and I don't even really know what Matt's doing there. I think he's a police officer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like no, he's not actually a police officer, but he's telling them that he is.
Yeah, that's what he was posing as.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he ends up being like one of the only ones in handcuffs until we get to the train.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's in handcuffs for a little bit, I think. Oh no, they don't put him in handcuffs because they realize that he's the other asset
Yeah.
without actually saying it. I don't think they ever say it. And you don't actually find that out until he goes full heel mode later on.
Yeah. You get like an idea based on her like playing with her wedding ring, and then like it flashes to the photo with them on the wedding day, I think.
Yeah, as soon as she sees him, she's just like, "Oh, I remember you.
Yeah.
Do you remember me?" Basically, is what she asks her, like later on before he gives her like the iconic leather badass jacket that she wears for the rest of the film.
Yep. I want that jacket.
Yeah, everyone's got to have a good leather jacket.
I used to have one.
And then he released like I'm not even sure what his goal was because it didn't seem like he wanted to not take down Umbrella, but it didn't also seem like he wanted to do it either. You know what I mean? Like it looked like he just wanted to kill the people that were in that building for some reason. Like he stole the virus and the cure, obviously, to sell. But
Yeah, like at first I got the impression because he left that note, today all your dreams come true. And I thought, oh, because he overheard her talking to, what was her name, Lisa,
yeah,
about like,
I
I can
think so.
get you all the blueprints and codes and all that everything, that he wanted to steal it for her.
Yeah, it was Matt's sister, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, but then later on, once he gets his memory back, he really just is a prick and wants to sell it.
yeah, yeah. It was
Yeah.
obviously all about the money for him because I'm
Yeah.
sure people would pay a lot of money for that kind of stuff. So he released it on purpose,
Yeah.
knowing that the Red Queen would lock the hive down
Yep.
and nobody that was in there would get out.
Yeah. He would have so much time to get away.
Yeah, and the only thing he didn't count on actually was the actual mansion itself having defenses.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't know it went up that far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what knocking them out and wiping their memory temporarily would have to do. Like, you'd want them to get out of there, or like they can't protect nothing while they're sleeping.
Right? And like why take their memory away? Don't you want them to remember how to fight?
But perhaps that measure isn't just meant for them. It could be meant for if someone's breaking into the mansion to try and get into because that was
Mm,
the emergency entrance to the hive.
right.
And then you've seen multiple times, like as they were showing different levels of the hive, that there was actually a central column that went all the way up to Raccoon City. So there was probably another entrance in the city somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe even at the facility that Alice finds herself in at the end. maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah. That would make sense.
And that strike team is there with the purpose to shut the Red Queen down, because as far as they know, the Red Queen just killed everybody.
Which, I mean, it's AI, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't be trusting Skynet, even if it talks
Right?
like a little girl. Okay, you can't trust it. But I don't know. And you find some things hard to believe. Like, they wouldn't know about a protocol like that if there was a virus leak that it would shut the whole place down and probably kill everybody.
You know what's something I didn't understand watching the movie? At one point, they're in that one room where it's filling up with water, like all the scientists, and he's like, "It's a sealed room, right? Like it's filling up with water. We're gonna die." But isn't that the same room that he threw the vial, the T virus, and then it went through the vents?
Yeah, I think what he meant by sealed room is just like it's not gonna, once that door closes, there's no liquid that's gonna be able to get out really. Because there probably wasn't anywhere for that to go because it'd have to be so thick and structurally sound and sealed up to be that far underground.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because they would have to keep air pressure and stuff like that. And that's how the T virus got around, was through the air ducts.
Yeah,
Because once it hit the air, it became airborne basically.
that's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure what the sprinklers were going to do.
There was no
There's no
fire,
fire.
so
Even the lady said it. She's like, "What are you doing? There's no fire.
yeah.
There's no fire."
What are the sprinklers for? The Red Queen knew immediately what was happening. Why would you do that?
Yeah, like you would have to have like almost in The Walking Dead, the CDC, when the whole place
Mhm.
burns with pure oxygen. You'd have to have something like that. You
You
would
would.
want something like that.
You would think.
Trying to burn everything.
And actually, that would be a really good thing. Like, other than this knockout gas that kills everybody, why wouldn't you want to burn them? Because you know what you're making down there. Why don't you want to
Yeah,
burn the corpses?
yeah. Why wouldn't you want to? Zombies ain't moving with no muscles.
Right. I mean, I guess then you couldn't have a movie.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. We're leaving a lot out for like plot's sake here. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
so. Yeah.
But hey, what we did get, I thought was all right because it was
Yeah.
intriguing because it was a bit different from the story that happened in Resident Evil 1. While you still had some cool Resident Evil features, they talk about Raccoon City and you seen the mansion and yeah,
Yeah.
a
I
lot,
thought
a
it was
lot
good.
of, lot of gun foo.
A lot of gun
a lot,
foo.
a lot of just guns. Some of those guns were really small for what they were doing. Like
True.
the one dude who lived the longest, besides Michelle Rodriguez's character,
Okay.
I forget what they called her. All he had was a tiny little revolver. What are you doing down there with that? Shouldn't you have an assault rifle of some kind?
They should, right? Or at least like one of the submachine guns that the other ones had.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
guy
just
was
the
just
rifle.
woefully underarmed. Woefully underarmed.
He was the tech guy though. So I think he was just like following behind.
That's true. He was the tech guy.
Yeah.
He actually was the tech guy.
Oh yeah, he had all the tech.
Give the tech guy a bigger gun. Come on.
He should have like the big gun.
He should have the plasma gun. He's the tech guy.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yep.
And then Alice finds out eventually that she's a secret agent, basically, and she really leans into it and she starts kicking all of the ass.
Yeah.
She starts, shooting dogs without a problem. We don't condone that here, but that's what she does.
Well, I mean, they were messed up.
They were pretty messed up. That one dog only had half a face,
That's
even
true.
before she shot it.
Yeah. It
Even
was
before
gross.
she shot it.
It was gross. Some of the visual effects were good.
Even for then, yeah.
Mhm.
Like the least good one, and I could have said the worst one, but I feel like worse is a really strong word. The least good one was the liquor when it come flying out of the containment unit at first. I was just like, what was that? Was that bubble gum?
I
Is that bubble
know.
gum with tubes?
And claws.
Just what was that?
I know. And then you
What
see
was
it up
that?
on the ceiling and it doesn't get better.
Mm.
No, it's just bad.
But I mean, for the time, I think it was
Yeah.
what, 2002 or something like that, wasn't
2002.
it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. I was pretty on point for back then. It's
It
pretty on
was.
point. It's like they tried harder back then.
Yeah.
Tried harder with the little tools that they did have.
That's true.
But overall, as like a comparison to the game, like it wasn't. You can compare them, but then you're comparing apples and oranges
Yeah.
because this is like akin to the X-Men, like the very first X-Men movie we got from Fox. Like
Yeah.
it was all we got.
Yeah.
but it was still not bad. It touched on a lot of things, and it never went into those things like a lot of people wanted to see, but
Yeah.
it was still pretty good.
Like, it was just a good movie in general. I think that has a lot to do with it, right?
Yeah,
So, like, this
well
one didn't
written.
have a whole lot from the games. Like, it did have a few,
It
but
had your
because it was a
nods. You
good
had your nods.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's it. The writing is what made it so strong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There was just so much more intrigue there for me in that movie than there was even in the second movie and anything beyond that.
Yeah. The first one really kind of is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second
After that.
one, second one still, holds true for me because it has Nemesis and he's just running around all like stars. And you're just like, yeah, get him.
I don't remember. Did Nemesis speak in the game? Do you remember?
I never remember because I'm like too busy running for my life
That's true.
in actual fear. Like
That's true.
he's gonna get me as a person and not just the character I'm playing on the game.
Yeah, you really
It's,
get into your
I
games.
gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. And do we find out if in this movie if Alice is an enhanced human, or do they like not allude to that until the second one?
I don't think we find out in this one that she's an enhanced human, but there's a couple scenes that I'm like, I don't know how she couldn't be.
Yeah,
You know what
her
I mean?
reaction time's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Her feats in this movie aren't as crazy as they get to be
that's true.
later on in the other movies. Like I was just watching clips yesterday of I don't even know what Resident Evil it was, but she kills Wesker, and I'm just like, look at this,
Yeah,
so much different.
yeah.
Kicking a piece of falling glass at a dog, and like
Right?
what?
I know. I mean,
We've come so far.
she's not like lighting all the birds on fire in this one, but
Like yeah,
she's doing some things that I'm like, I don't know if a not enhanced person could do something like that. But I mean,
yeah.
maybe, but I doubt she has, like kung fu skills. So
I don't know. She seemed to have some kind of kung fu skills. The way she bounced off the wall and then she kicked the dog so hard it went back through the window. Go
yeah,
and get.
true.
But like that could have been just like her training, and that's what I don't know. They went with the secret agent thing, but then later on down the line they like get into the there's so many clones of Alice. I'm
Yeah,
just like what
I know.
what?
The movie's really. Oh, I'm not looking forward to going through them.
And that's well, and I am because they're like not part of like obviously the canon. They're just like
Mhm.
they take place in some weird alternate universe where Leon Kennedy doesn't exist and the rest of the stars are just complete sissies compared to Alice.
Yeah,
Super clone T virus bonded Alice. It gets it gets crazy.
I don't know. I guess for the most part, I'm just like I'm looking forward to really dissecting them and looking at all the little nods to the games. I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
actually like, because I'm not even sure I've watched every single one of them. Every single one of the ones that have Mila Jovovich. I'm not sure I've watched them all. I'm
No.
sure at some point I was just like, I've had enough of this,
Yeah.
and just
I can guarantee you, I haven't seen them all. I think I got to like four, something like that. I don't remember. I don't
I
know
don't even know
one
how
of
many
them.
is there's like six of them, isn't there?
I think there's like seven. Listen, there's a new
Oh
one.
no,
Now the
oh
new one
no.
doesn't have Alice in it.
Okay, yeah, because they're going back.
Yeah,
We're
they're going
going
back
back.
to Jill and Chris.
We're taking it back to Jill and Chris on that
Yeah,
one.
so that'll be good.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. It's got good reviews
Hopefully.
too. I don't know. I liked the movie. I thought it was good. It had a couple nods to the games, like the liquor, the dogs, obviously the zombies. The mansion was there. Its umbrella. At one
Yep.
point, there's a newspaper at the very end that headline "Horror in Raccoon City: More Victims Dead,"
Yep.
right from the game.
Right from the game. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm like, they put stuff in there, even though they weren't making a direct adaptation. They still put some stuff in there for the fans, so that was good.
Man, just all those beautiful little nods to hey, I guess we know what we're doing, but we're not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're sorry, but we're not.
But could you imagine a whole movie in a fucking mansion though? Like,
Well, and that's another good point. Like,
yeah.
because a lot of these games take place in like one friggin' location.
Hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
I guess not until Resident Evil 3 where you're actually like out running through the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. They're all somewhere like closed in and tight.
yeah.
And there's some scenes in that game that I don't know how they would do. Like the one part where you've got all those sharks that have been mutated and that big snake. And I'm like, back in 2002,
Yeah.
that might just look really bad on screen.
Yawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was called, was Yawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was cool. And that's another thing too. Like this movie had just zombies, and Resident Evil has always had more than just zombies because the T virus affects more than just people.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I wish was a little more frequent in this movie, but
That would
you
be
didn't get to
cool.
see much. You didn't
Yeah.
get to see any of it.
Yeah. That would have been cool. Well, you want to get to the rating?
Well, we could rate it.
We
If
could
we're gonna
rate it.
rate it as a standalone movie,
Okay.
I really friggin' liked it.
Okay. All right.
I'd give it a I'd give it a solid 9 for the time period. Like
Oh,
even as a
shit.
40-year-old man, I like it. I
Okay.
like Resident Evil. I like that movie. I could watch that movie again tonight, and I probably will.
Mhm.
Now that I've said it, I'll probably watch it again.
You're going to have to.
I do like Resident Evil. And the game's a solid 10. If we're gonna rate the game is always a solid 10. I grew up playing that game.
I could get on board with that. The game was a 10.
Dying and screaming, just yeah, scary games are fun. And scary games where you get to fight back are even gooder.
That's true. We get to kill the scary thing.
That's right.
That's how I
God,
sleep at
it's
night.
better. Exactly.
If I get
How do you
stuck,
sleep if you don't get
I
you don't get
cannot.
to kill
I
the
have
scary
to
thing?
kill it. It's got to die
Mhm.
because now I know it's dead, so it's not going to come out of my closet.
Yeah, well, at least, yeah. Or at least you're not going to dream about it not dying over and over again and you just trying,
That's true.
because that sucks. You wake
Yeah.
up in a cold sweat like, I can beat it. What do you give the movie? You sound surprised by a 9. I love it because it's so nostalgic and classic for me. The score, Marilyn Manson did a really good job,
Oh,
even though you only really hear 2 songs throughout the entire movie. But
that's true.
whatever.
But that first song,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
and it,
When the whole virus thing is going down,
yep.
yeah. I still listen to that song to this day while I'm sanding knives or something.
Do you?
Just yes, oh yes.
I'm really
I
not
don't
that
listen to
surprised, actually.
I
It's
don't listen
such a
to
good song.
much. I don't listen to much music with lyrics anymore. I just find it gets in the way of the music.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That's fair.
I end up listening to a lot of like video game soundtracks and stuff.
I listen to a lot of Fallout soundtracks.
See, now the Fallout music, like the stuff that they put in there, for some reason, I can listen to that
Yeah.
and be like, this is fine. Because then I feel like I'm just in Fallout, just on my porch having a fucking sunset sarsaparilla
Yes.
in the scorching hot Mojave sun.
Yes. The dirty ashtray on your side table. Uh-huh.
That's right.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
right.
Yep.
I'm a trusty mole rat companion.
They are not a companion, Mitch.
They could be. Stop. Old Gnarls Barkley. He'd be fine. he'd be all right.
He'd be all right. I don't know about your
He'd be,
shins.
he would only bite me a few times, and then I'd be like, hey, enough of that. It'd be like, okay, you go bite that. And then I point to some Raiders
Well, that's all right then.
or some NCR.
You know, I think I'd give this movie an 8.
An 8.
Not that far
See,
off.
that's not far. That's not that far off of a 9.
Not that far off. It had some good nods to the game. I'm a sucker
Yeah.
for adaptations, though,
Mm-hmm.
which is why like we have this channel.
I couldn't tell that you liked adaptations.
Oh, you couldn't tell?
I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell. Oh shit. I don't know. I like the movie in general. Now, when it first came out in 2002, I had never played a Resident Evil game. And
No.
it was this movie that actually got me into playing Resident Evil games. So I think I just really enjoyed the movie in general before I knew it wasn't a good adaptation as far as bringing it from the game. So that might have
Yeah.
something to do with it, right?
Yeah. 100%.
But now that I've gone through most of the games, I'm like, oh, it's really missing something. But
Mhm.
still, great movie.
And it's hard to bring like a video game to life. You know what I mean?
Oh my God,
And
I couldn't imagine.
like, I feel so bad for the people that do it, but I
Yeah.
love to watch their work and talk about it. So
Yeah.
because I know that I couldn't do any better. Couldn't.
Oh
Could
no,
not.
I would do way worse. It would be so bad.
I might be able to write a little bit, but I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'd watch it.
Couldn't do it. I'd be too meticulous.
Yeah, it would be like a 12-hour movie.
Well, yeah, it'd be just like watching someone play the game, but it would be obviously framed a little differently. You'd be
Well,
like, why did
yeah.
they make this? Why did they make this? This is just a game. But maybe that's what people want. That's like, I would enjoy it.
I honestly, I would enjoy it too. Like, I watch those game movies on YouTube that has like a little bit of gameplay for context, and I'm like, this is what I
Hmm.
want. Make an adaptation like this. Make it animated if you have to. Like, if you can't do that in real life, make it animated. Us gamers are used to animated. All video
Well, yeah,
games are
no, I,
animated.
fir- I firmly believe that, yeah, video game adaptations will always shine if they're animated.
Hmm.
I'll die. That's a hill that I'm willing to just die on because
Yeah,
they're birthed in animation, trying to bring some of that stuff to the real screen, like to the live action. Just it doesn't translate. You know what I mean?
it doesn't. And like, I don't care to watch people acting it out. I don't care. I just want to see my favorite character up on the big screen,
Yeah,
right?
and then you can give the voice actors more work
Yes, the original
because
voice actors.
because we fell in love with those voices
Mhm.
on that face on in that frame and like
Yep.
give us that.
It's an emotional roller coaster sometimes. Like The Last of Us, there was one scene where they actually had the voice actor of Ellie playing Ellie's mother in the show. And when
Yeah,
she
Ashley
started
Johnson. Yeah.
talking, I didn't know that ahead of time. When she started talking, I like got a little weepy because I was like, "Oh my god, that's my Ellie right there. That's her."
That's the real
Motherfuckers.
one.
Why did you
That's
do
the
this to
real one.
me? Oh god, brutal.
Right in my heart. Why would you?
Oh, what do you do?
Hey, you watch it and you soak it all in.
Yep, that's right.
Just like we got to do with the rest of these Resident Evil movies, because it only goes downhill from here. The next one's not far downhill. It's not
No,
far.
it's not far,
But
but then it goes, oh.
number three is quite the drop.
Is it 3 that
And
they started doing that 3D stuff?
oh yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I
It's either
think
3 or 4. I can't remember, but
maybe I'll watch the second Resident Evil tonight, or I don't know. I gotta watch one of them.
I'll go with the
Now I got
second.
zombies. Now I got zombies on the brain. So, ah,
Well, yeah, overall good movie. Hard to say if it was a good adaptation. I mean, they had some really good nods to the game, so I'm not upset. And the
yeah,
fact that they made it their own, like side story,
well,
okay.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like I rated it as like almost not even an adaptation, like a standalone. Because if we're going with
Mhm.
adaptation, then it's like it only gets a 2 from me because there was nothing there but the man.
Well, yeah. Yeah, my very small list of things is not enough.
And then like the underground lab, we didn't get no Wesker, we didn't get
Mhm.
no, prototype O1 Tyrant,
Mhm.
we didn't get no lots of things. We didn't get no Wesker.
I
Where's my
know.
boy Wesker?
I know.
Like, but yeah, like, and that's why I said to myself, I got to judge all of these Resident Evil movies as like standalone titles.
Yeah.
You can pull you because they do pull from different games in pretty much all the movies, for as far as I know. So
Yeah, there was stuff in this movie that was from other games as well, like 2 and 3.
yeah,
So,
like after 4 came out, they really leaned into the facial splitting or the head being completely replaced by tentacles and all
mhm.
kinds of crazy stuff, which I mean happens in Resident Evil. Things mutate. That's just what the T virus does. That's what any of the viruses do.
Yeah.
But even Wesker in I don't even know what one was, but his like whole face opens up a little bit. And I'm just like, come on, man. You can't do that to Wesker. You can't. You can't. Please.
Wesker's the bad guy, Mitch.
Yeah, I know, but he's awesome. He's the awesome bad guy.
He's the
Have you
awesome
seen
bad guy.
Have you seen Wesker in the games? So badass.
He's pretty
So
badass.
badass.
I mean, not so much in the first.
Not well, no, he's just a dude in the first, and he's like he brought them to that place to get combat data
Yeah.
on for the military, basically.
Yeah.
Well, for Umbrella, for military contracts. Wanted to see how all of the prototype T virus specimens performed against armed combat troops. So
Yeah. Not very well.
no, not very well. Not very well. And that the Spencer mansion too, where that whole thing takes place, there's no mention of like the Spencer family, which was like some of the first people that Umbrella was doing tests on.
Yeah.
And their daughter Tina was still alive in the game and came back. all mutated to all hell.
It's brutal.
It's pretty brutal.
It is pretty brutal. But I mean, that's Resident Evil for you.
Yep.
You could really just sum up Resident Evil in one word. It would be brutal.
Yep. Lovely. I would use the word lovely.
Well, you are a
I
Wesker
would
fan,
use,
so
well,
makes sense.
I like them all. They all play good. Like I liked Krauser because Krauser had a cool knife. I know that's a stupid reason to like someone, but
Because he had a cool knife.
well, he did. He had a really cool knife. If you look at the Resident Evil 4 cutscenes, like there was a lot of emphasis on the knives and the special ops unit that they used to be a part of, Leon and Krauser. And I was just like, why is Krauser's knife so much cooler than Leon's? Why? And for that reason, I liked Krauser, just because he had a cool knife. Didn't like just his knife. I liked him too, because he came with the knife. Might as well. Have you played Resident Evil 4?
I don't actually remember Resident Evil 4. I might have to go back.
That one's a really good one. That's one
Yeah.
of my favorites. Yeah, that one is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and check it out. Maybe download it.
That one takes place like 6 years after the Raccoon City thing.
Oh, okay.
And Leon's like basically been forced to become a government agent and he's protecting the president and the president's daughter. And
Oh,
she goes missing and he gets sent off to an island and the game kind of picks up from there. It escalates pretty quickly, like really quick.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I really, really like that game.
Yeah.
I might even play it now because I got the remake for the PS5, so I might just play that.
Well, there you go.
I might not watch Resident Evil. I might play Resident Evil because it's much better to do.
But then watch number 2 before next weekend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll end up digging into all these Resident Evil movies probably before we're supposed to,
Yeah.
and then have to watch them again just to freshen my mind.
Yeah. Well, overall, good movie for fantastic
Yep.
games. And
Yep.
guess we're just on to the next one now.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
That'll put a pin in that one, ladies and gentlemen.